Greetings listeners, if this is your first time visiting, we welcome you to the channel. Hit the subscribe button and the bell if you haven't already so you don't miss another video. Now, have you ever pondered what it truly means to be gripped by the invisible hands of depression? This is a question that often stirs deep and powerful emotions, as depression is a common, yet misunderstood mental health condition. It's a subject that merits thoughtful consideration, a conversation that should be heard, a story that remains to be told. Be sure to watch until the end as we dive deeper into this. Depression, as a term, as a diagnosis, as a lived experience, is not as straightforward as it may appear on the surface. It's not a mere synonym for feeling downcast or blue. It's not a temporary bout of sadness that comes and goes. Rather, it's a persistent, pervasive, and often debilitating condition that can affect every facet of one's existence. It's a complex and multi-layered reality that can cast a dark shadow over the everyday lives of those who face it. The World Health Organization, a respected global authority on health-related issues, reports that an astounding more than 260 million people worldwide suffer from depression, making it a leading cause of disability. This statistic alone underscores the monumental scale of the problem. It's a worldwide issue that affects millions, leaving no country, culture, or community untouched. The effects of depression are vast and far-reaching, extending into every corner of a person's life. They stretch beyond mood, reaching into various aspects of mental, emotional, and physical well-being. Depression has the power to hamper cognitive function, putting up barriers against concentration, decision-making abilities, and the retention of details. It can lead to physical symptoms as well, manifesting as changes in appetite, sleep disturbances, and even chronic pain. Depression is a complex disorder thought to be fueled by a medley of genetic, biological, environmental, and psychological factors. It's not a one-dimensional affliction with a clear-cut cause. Rather, it's a condition that reflects a complicated web of interconnected factors, a tapestry woven with threads of genetic predisposition, biological vulnerability, environmental stressors, and psychological traumas. Depression is not a respecter of age or stage of life. It can emerge at any time but is often seen to take root in adulthood. It's more common among women than men, although men are less likely to acknowledge their symptoms, open up about their struggles, and seek professional help. This discrepancy underscores the importance of raising awareness about depression, breaking down societal stigmas, and promoting open conversations around mental health. Scientific research, an invaluable tool in our quest to understand depression, has revealed that this disorder can cause changes in the structure and function of the brain. This discovery underscores the tangible physical impact of depression, refuting the idea that it's merely a psychological issue. These brain changes can make for an individual to cultivate positive thoughts or experience joy, even in the face of good things happening in their lives. This is the reason why depression is not something one can simply snap out of. It's not a matter of willpower or positivity. It's not something that can be overcome with a simple change of mindset. It's a real, tangible, and serious illness that necessitates professional intervention and treatment. But amidst the despair and struggle, there is always hope. Depression, despite its debilitating nature, is indeed treatable. There is a multitude of effective therapies and interventions available, providing lifelines to those grappling with this condition. These encompass various approaches like psychotherapy, medication, and lifestyle changes such as regular exercise, a well-balanced diet, and sufficient sleep. It's important to note that there is no one-size-fits-all solution. What brings relief and recovery to one individual may not work for another. Each person's journey with depression is unique, requiring a personalized approach to treatment. But despite the challenges, despite the setbacks, despite the uphill climbs, with patience and perseverance, recovery is indeed possible. So, when we ask the question, have you ever pondered what it truly means to be gripped by the invisible hands of depression? We are opening up a dialogue. We are inviting a discussion, a sharing of stories, a coming together to support one another in the face of this pervasive mental health condition. But amidst the despair and the darkness, we are also kindling a beacon of hope, a reminder that depression, no matter how overwhelming it may seem, is treatable. And with patience and perseverance, recovery is possible. In conclusion, depression is a widespread and serious mental health condition that affects millions of people around the world. It is an illness that suffocates its victims with a heavy cloak of despair, pushing them into a chasm of hopelessness and sorrow. It is an ocean of darkness where the afflicted feel themselves drowning, lost amidst the turbulent waves of melancholy. Depression is not partial. It affects people of all ages, from all walks of life. It does not care about race, gender, or social status. It strikes the rich and poor alike, the young and the aged, the strong and the weak. It is a silent epidemic, a shadow that spreads its cold touch across continents, infiltrating homes and lives, leaving grief and distress in its wake. This mental health condition impacts not just mood, but also cognitive function and physical health. It is an insidious enemy that erodes your ability to think, to make decisions, to remember. It saps your energy, drains your vitality, leaving you fatigued and lethargic, a shell of your former self. It wreaks havoc on your appetite, destroys your sleep patterns, and undermines your immunity, making you vulnerable to other diseases. But remember, depression is not a sign of weakness or a character flaw. It is not a result of laziness, lack of willpower, or a faulty lifestyle. It's not a punishment for past mistakes or a consequence of moral failing. It is a medical condition just like diabetes or heart disease. It is a condition that arises from complex interactions between genetic, biological, environmental, and psychological factors. And just like these conditions, depression is treatable. There are a variety of therapies that can be utilized, from cognitive behavioral therapy and interpersonal therapy to pharmacological treatments and lifestyle interventions. There are support groups and counseling services, crisis helplines, and online forums. All of these provide comfort, guidance, and relief. No one should have to suffer in silence. In our society, there is a stigma associated with mental health conditions, a social taboo that often prevents people from seeking help. This needs to change. There is no shame in accepting that you are suffering, no disgrace in reaching out for help. In the quiet stillness of a forest, imagine a lone tree standing tall and strong. This tree has faced every catastrophe nature has thrown at it. It has withstood violent thunderstorms, fierce hurricanes, scorching heat waves, and chilling frosts. It has withstood the test of time, bearing the scars of past ordeals with resilience and fortitude. Despite the harsh winds and storms it has faced, it remains unbroken. This tree is a symbol of resilience, a testament to the power of perseverance. It teaches us that strength is not about never being knocked down, but about always getting up. Just like this, those who battle depression are stronger than they may realize. They are warriors, brave souls who face a monstrous enemy every day. They are fighters who, despite their wounds, despite their pain, refuse to surrender. Depression may be a heavy burden to bear, but remember, even in the darkest night, the dawn will break. There is always hope, and help is available. There are countless stories of individuals who have conquered their depression, who have wrestled with their demons and emerged victorious. These are stories of resilience, of tenacity, of the indomitable human spirit. You are not alone. There are millions of others who are walking the same path, fighting the same battle. There are friends, family, professionals, who are ready to lend a helping hand, who are ready to stand by your side, to walk with you through the storm. The strength within you is greater than any you face. Within you lies the power to overcome, to heal, to thrive. You are a survivor, a warrior, a beacon of hope. Stand tall, stand strong, you are resilient. Comment down below with your thoughts or experiences, we would love to know. Thanks for watching. Peace.